Hey guys, it's Sarah from Snacks and Crafts. Welcome back to my channel. I did not film anything from our out-of-town trip. I brought my camera, but I did not take it out of the bag. I didn't take pictures on my phone. I mean, maybe like a few, but really not like, here's all these memories. So a little disappointed in myself about that. But today's video, we're not worried about that right now. I'm gonna be eating some Lowders. It is a churro croissant. My husband got it. Paper's loud. My husband got me one because him and his coworkers went there for lunch, and he even called me to ask me what I wanted. But he was like, "I figured you would just want what I would want, and I would want this." And he showed me, and I was like, "You're right." Look how big it is. It's like huge. That kind of hurt my gums a little bit right there. I did go to the dentist earlier this week, and they just scrape a bunch of plaque off. So I'm still a little sensitive. It's so good. The first bite wasn't like super cinnamony, but there is cinnamon sugar like all over it. Look at that. Lowder's is so good. They got really good croissant. They got really good gluten-free chocolate chip scones. I'm not gluten-free, obviously. But the scones are really good. I'm gonna just wipe stuff on my sweater. Forgive me. I'll give you an update on some things I talked about in my last video. I did go to the Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl release party movie. There weren't a lot of people there at the 2 p.m. showing at my theater. But these two girls were passing out friendship bracelets, which I thought was so nice. That's so sweet of them. And I got one that's like the TLOAS thing, because it was just like the Life of a Showgirl. So they're like, what's your favorite song? And I was like, I haven't listened to anything yet. I came here to listen to it. And they're like, wow, proud of you for holding out. I was like, yeah, you'd be surprised. How hard it is to avoid a spoiler for that, because people kept posting their reactions on TikTok. And it was my off day, so I was definitely on the internet. I liked it. I love the music video. And like seeing the behind the scenes stuff, that was really cool. But I also love seeing behind the scenes, like how they make stuff and how they film stuff for like movies and music videos. And when they would have Making the Music Video on MTV, love that show. And so that's what it like reminded me of, and I thought it was really cool. I loved seeing all the dancers from the Eras tour in that music video. I was like so excited to like see them all again. That was really cool. And I didn't realize it was the clean version of the songs. So afterwards I went back and listened to like the explicit versions, and I was like, okay. So for some lines, it's like, yeah, I would have preferred if she used this. Like, honestly, I wish she had done a mixture of clean and explicit lyrics in the actual songs, in the explicit versions, that she would have said less explicit words, just so that it would feel less, I don't want to say repetitive, But yeah, like you would just be saying, not that she was needed to say those words less. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if she had used a mixture of the clean and explicit words in there, like if she used the clean version towards the beginning of the song and then she would use the explicit word at the end of the song, if it was like a repeating verse, like father figure, I think it would have like punched more when she finally did say those explicit words. So, but otherwise, I was like, oh, these are gonna be great. Like, just a mess. This like bit is really crispy. Goodness. Also, what was I doing? I finished the first season of Apothecary Diaries on Netflix. And my friend just told me that the second season is on Crunchyroll. And my husband just bought a subscription to Crunchyroll. So now I can watch season 2. And apparently they're working on season 3. Yeah. I really like that show, so I'm watching that. Our book club this month is Persuasion by Jane Austen. It's not back from the library yet for me. And I don't think I'll be able to go to book club anyway because it's at the same time that we go to gymnastics class. So. Which means it's also at the same time as Dancing with the Stars. This is the first season I'm watching Dancing with the Stars. And last night on Tuesday, wait, no, today's Thursday. On Tuesday, 2 nights ago, that was the first night I was able to vote. Because I was like not available. I wasn't really like near my phone the weeks prior. I should have just done the texting one the whole time though. Like I feel dumb that I didn't do that in the beginning because that's what I ended up doing. And let's see, it was the Wicked one. I don't know if I have a favorite dance. No, that's not true. Danielle Fishel and Pasha's dance. That was really good. Theirs was the only dance I like verbally reacted. And I was like, dang. When she was swinging her legs around and doing all those like tight leg work, it was just like sharp. It was so cool. It was so good. And Elaine's Trust Fall, that was really cool. I was like, whoa. I didn't say it out loud. I was like, I don't know why I wasn't like verbally commenting, because I was just in the room by myself. I was like quietly watching it. Oh, back to book club. I've never read any Jane Austen books or stories. I've seen shows and movies of her stuff. I've never actually read it. So I was excited to do that. And I should probably just go to the library. I wonder if it's just available on like the internet. I don't know. Mom's done with this croissant. There's like this and this left. Woo. What else do I have going on? I'm trying to think of something like interesting to talk about. TV, movies. I'm working my way through some Netflix. I mean, they're not Netflix originals, but they're on Netflix. Documentaries and stuff that I've been like wanting to watch. Now it never was like, let me just sit down and watch it. And then I was like, let me just play it. Like they were on my list. And I was like, today's the day we start it. Because it's not like I'm waiting for my husband to watch them with me. I was going to watch them by myself. And one of them is High on the Hog. It's about like African influences on American cuisine and like the history with that. And I love like food history and stuff. And I'm from South Louisiana, so a lot of our food and cooking is very like African inspired. Like okra is from Africa. Gumbo means okra, that kind of thing. And just those influences on cooking and cuisine in the South and other parts of America. There was a whole episode about White House, the White House chef that like invented mac and cheese. I just like that kind of stuff. There's another food documentary. I'm done with the croissant now, but I want to tell you about this other food documentary. Or like, it's a series, and it's all about tacos. Each episode is a specific taco from a specific, like, from its region and like the history of it. And all the episodes are in Spanish because that's the language that they speak where the tacos were like invented and originated. And you don't get an English episode until the second season when they start talking about American tacos. And it threw me off when that episode started because I was like, wait a minute, I understand what they're saying without the captions. But the filming is so like amazing. They zoom in on like the meats and the cooking process, and it was just really cool. And that's what I like about the High on the Hog documentary is it just delves into the regional differences of like foods. There's an episode about the Gullah people in the Carolinas. There's they have the first episode's like about okra. What's another one? Mac and cheese. That's all I can remember. And it's really cool. But yeah. Any other like food history type shows that you guys watch? Let me know, because I'll probably be interested in it. I have to go wash my hands. And thanks for sitting with me while I eat my croissant. And I hope you guys have a good day.